to Cassidy's grasp of hell.
Grass?
Grasp. Like you're grasping something.
I thought you said grass. I was like, where's the grass? It's winter time.
Grass.
Okay, I have an important... What the fuck? I changed my mind. We're not filming this today. I'm leaving. I'm leaving my own house and going elsewhere.
My abs.
Why are you just pulling your shirt up and your pants down on a live recording?
This is not live. Wait, is it a live recording?
No.
Because live would be that it's live.
Well, it's currently live. I guess it's not a live recording. That would mean we have an audience.
I also wasn't pulling my pants down.
You
Also,
literally went...
We got naked on stream last night.
I'm glad I wasn't there.
Kind of, partially.
Okay, can I ask my
Yes.
important question?
Imagine I spent...
Would you rather uncontrollably fart after every sneeze or have your voice crack after every cough?
I wasn't prepared for a question like that this morning.
I told you it was the most important question I've ever had. I need to know the answer.
Your voice, probably voice crack. That's not even bad. You'd want to fucking...
I'd fart after every sneeze.
What?
I don't sneeze that often.
I sneeze like 5 times in a row.
I know.
Too. I sneeze a lot and like 5 times in a row.
You sneeze a lot. I don't sneeze that often.
I love the feeling of a sneeze, actually.
Oh, no,
It
I
feels
hate it.
so good.
No, it's awful. Like, kind of hurts.
No,
I don't like
what?
it.
What hurts about
But
it?
they do say that a sneeze is supposed to be similar to an orgasm. So I don't know what that
Feels
says
so
about
good.
me.
It's just like, you feel like you just like get a relief of life.
Mm-mm.
And you
It's
get
so
that
tight.
tingle. It's like, what?
like before a sneeze, it's so tight. I don't like it.
It's not, it's like tingling. What do you mean? It's not tight. Tight?
Yeah, like
What
my
is-
nose feels like tight before I sneeze.
It like tingles.
But I don't sneeze that often, so when I sneeze, I'm like congested.
Well, just have a regular sneeze, like sniff some pepper or something.
I don't like it.
I used to sniff pepper to sneeze.
I'm not shocked at all, yet I acted like I was shocked.
You've never done that? When
No!
you want to get a sneeze, so you just sniff some pepper or like something? Or
Who
some dust?
wants to sneeze?
Normal people? It feels good.
Sound off
And
if
it's
you're
so
like,
depressing when it like, it's like you feel it, it's like there, and it doesn't come, and it's just like, and it doesn't come.
I was gonna make a really bad joke, but I won't make
Cassidy is
it.
getting sexual.
No, I think I would fart every time I sneeze because I barely sneeze.
Then your butthole would get loose after a while because it'd be constant passing of air.
The like 4 sneezes I do in a year,
There's no way that you sneeze 4 times in a year.
I barely snieze.
I need you to start documenting this like your books.
I'm not.
Every time you sneeze, mark down the day and time.
I'm not sneezing. I'm not sniffing pepper every night to go sneeze
I
in my
don't
room in the
sniff it.
corner.
Sometimes you're just like, I would love a good sneeze right now. No?
I literally went into my mom's room this morning. I was like, doing this podcast is kind of weird because you just learn the weirdest shit about each other.
What was the craziest thing that surprised you that I've ever done? The most interesting fact that I've given you. Wait, what's the most scary one and what's your favorite one? I don't even know what I just asked there, to be honest.
I have to think. I don't really know anymore. I kind of wiped them from my brain. I think the scariest is the chewing of erasers.
Why?
And just like how you loved it so much. Like it wasn't just like I chewed the eraser to see what it like. You were like, it's a euphoric sense to chew.
It feels
eraser.
good. You just bite. It's like, it's sensory. It's nice. I feel like a sneeze is also sensory.
I feel like I'm not a very sensory person. Like when we go shopping too, like I notice that you're like touching everything.
Yeah, because
like,
my parents used to beat the shit out of me for doing that. Okay, not literally,
But,
but they
like-
would literally get angry at me. My parents would be
It's weird to touch literally everything you walk by.
My parents would, get angry at me. They'd be like, stop touching things. Stop. We're just going in. Don't touch it. Before we go in the store, she'd go, we're going in the store for 30 seconds. Don't touch anything. Like, that'd be like the prelude to
Well,
going
because
into the
you
store.
literally touch everything.
I don't know what it feels like and what it does. And, like, I like to, like, take things apart and, like, see what they do. And
I
like,
know you're very sensory. I'm not at all.
I like to build. I'm hands-on.
Except for the fact that, like, we were talking about this on stream, that, like, I myself, like things I put on me, I feel sensory about, but like I don't feel the need to touch things.
Things you
But
put
like,
on yourself.
well, like when I was a kid, I had to wear my socks inside out because the little
What
seam.
the? That's gotta be a serial
It's
killer
weird.
somewhere.
The little seam at the end of the sock would rub against my foot otherwise, and I couldn't handle it, so I
That's
wore them
gotta be
inside
the
out.
worst thing that we've ever talked about on this whole thing. That's weirder than everything I've ever
It
said.
is weird, but
Who
people
wears their
agreed with
socks
me.
inside out?
I don't anymore, but as a kid, I had to. And people agreed with me on stream, so I feel less weird.
There's people agreed with that, but nothing
Well, they were
of
just
my
like
things.
they understand that that feeling. Sometimes like I'm in a sweater and all of a sudden like it feels like I'm suffocating in my sweater. I have to change it.
Are you claustrophobic?
I don't know if I've ever been in a small enough room to say that if I'm claustrophobic or not, but I don't like when I don't know. I just don't like the feeling of clothes sometimes, or like necklaces sometimes, like bracelets, like jewelry.
You might be claustrophobic.
I don't think that this is a sign of claustrophobic.
I think it is. I think it is. You don't
It's
like
just making everything up.
what?
No, it's the way things feel against me.
Yeah, but you don't like to be like restricted, right?
No, like I can wear tight clothing sometimes. Like sometimes I wear baggy clothing. It's just about how the like actual fabric feels at that moment in time. I'll wear a sweater for like a full day, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, this has to come off of me. Like it's causing a rash. Like it needs to leave.
Okay, now think about that, but my entire life.
I know.
That's like everything that I ever do, it has to happen now.
I know.
Otherwise something's gonna
It's
happen.
awful. Okay, we'll move on.
I can't believe you take a loose butthole over
I just never sneeze, so it wouldn't be bad.
a loose
Okay, would you
booty
rather never get a paper cut again or never get something stuck in your eye again?
stuck in my eye. I haven't got a paper cut since like elementary school.
I'm never getting a paper cut again. I fucking hate paper cuts.
They suck ass, but no one ever actually gets paper cuts.
I get paper cuts all the time.
From what?
Paper.
How often are you dealing with paper?
All the time.
For what?
For my reading
I guess your
journal.
I never really.
I write on paper still. I love to write on paper.
Oh, paper cups are gnarly. They give me the cringe when they. Just think about that.
This is where my irrational fear of tape measures came from.
A tape measure wouldn't cut you though.
I got caught on a tape measure, and it feels like a paper cut but deeper. It was awful.
I think that was an imagination.
I hate telling you things. You always do this to me, like, or like you're just lying. You're just making things up.
I knew you were gonna say that. I don't actually mean it. I've never been cut by a tape measure.
What's it like to be in a relationship with someone who actually believes in you
What do you mean? I believe everything you've ever. Well,
and doesn't second guess everything you say?
no, I believe that you've been cut on a tape measure, but I don't think I ever have.
So that makes my experience.
No, I
false.
just told you that I believe you. Are you not listening to me? I literally just said
So
I
now-
believe you.
I am scared of when they like zoom back in because that's what happened. It zoomed back in and just sliced on my finger. So now I like avoid tape measures at all costs because it fucking hurt.
I don't even remember the last time I got a paper cut. Can you remember the last time you got a paper cut?
Yes, 2 months ago.
How?
I think I got it when opening a package.
Do you not just like wear gloves or something? Or just like
Sorry that I like to use paper.
turn the pages normally.
I didn't like force. I was not turning the pages in a book. I've never done a paper cut reading. Thank you very much. I was opening a package and I didn't mean to slice myself on the paper.
You were opening a package.
Yeah.
A package of 11 by 17 or what?
There's like paper inside the package.
Like the crinkly stuff that keeps things from shaking around.
No, there's actual paper because they're gift notes. When I did my unboxing on YouTube.
Interesting.
Because you reach in without looking to grab the paper note. And then you pull it out and I sliced my finger on it and gave myself a paper cut. I get paper cuts all the time.
I get something
Also,
in my eye
like-
like once a day.
I never get things in my eye. The thing is, like, feel your fingers versus my fingers. It's a lot easier to cut because I have
What is
very.
that supposed to mean?
You have man hands. They're nice. I like
They're
them.
nice.
But you work outside
I
and like
don't
work with
really,
your
though, anymore.
hands. You used to a
Well,
lot, so they're like you have
yes, kind of.
calluses.
I also have a skin condition.
I wasn't talking about your skin condition.
Cassidy's making fun of people with eczema.
No, I literally have eczema.
Cassidy hates people with eczema, confirmed.
No, you just have calluses on your hand, and I have very, very, very gentle hands.
You're canceled by the eczema community.
You can only hear one song for the rest of your life. Would you rather it be the Macarena or the Cha-Cha Slide?
I don't know what either of those are.
You literally know what the Macarena is. Macarena.
Oh, yeah.
And the Cha-Cha Slide's the one that's like, slide to the left, slide to the right.
That one.
One
I
foot
want that
right,
one.
right
wanna listen to that
stomp, or left foot right stomp.
That one's bearable.
I think I'd choose the Macarena. I think it could become background noise eventually.
No, it's so obnoxious compared to that.
No, there's too much like actual like words in Cha-Cha Slide that would like get stuck in my head too easy.
Yeah, but Macarena would get stuck in your head too after a while because it would just be on blast.
No, I think I could make it background noise because I wouldn't be like singing along constantly.
The Macarena's too aggressive.
I agree that it's aggressive, but I think that it would be easier for me to.
Do you really want to hear a thunderous clap every like 2 seconds of your life?
Well, you only have to hear the song. You don't have to hear the people dancing it.
Isn't there a clap in the song?
It's not like that loud. It's like a clap in any song.
No, I feel like it's a little bit louder.
I don't know. I think I can make it background noise.
Or is that the Mandela effect? Is there a clap in the song?
I don't know.
Do you know who Mandela is?
Yes.
You know what it is?
Yes.
Good work. I know Howie Mandela. Is there a clap in that song?
I don't know.
I think there is. Like, it's like the get laid, they don't actually say that, but everyone sings it. Get laid, get fucked. No?
That's not in the song though.
That's what I mean, but it's like.
But I always
always
knew
thought
that
it was
wasn't
in
in
the
the
song.
song. No.
I always thought that was
It
in the
just says,
song.
"Hey, Moni Moni." That's the only part that's in the song.
Yeah, but I thought that was in the song because that's what everyone sung.
I feel like that's a very Canadian thing, actually. I don't know if they do it in the
Hey,
States.
money, money, get laid, get.
I don't know if they do it in the States or not.
Has anyone heard that? I don't even know what that song's called.
Moni Moni, I'm pretty sure.
By who?
I don't know.
Moni?
It's
Moni,
just like,
Moni by
hey,
Moni.
Moni Moni. And then everyone else in the audience goes, get laid, get fucked.
By a dolphin.
Would you rather be stranded on an island for 3 years with the most annoying person you know, or have to walk everywhere you go for 10 years? Am I the most annoying person you know?
No.
Because then you better say me.
That's hard because walking for 10 years is an insane amount of time, and you wouldn't be able to do anything. Like, you couldn't go on vacation. You'd have to walk to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
It would take you 10 years to walk to Mexico.
I'm going to the island. I don't know who the most annoying person I know is, but I'm going to the island.
There's a few people that I would just want to just stick my hand inside of their socket.
Okay. Good to know.
And I just would want nothing to do with them for how long on an island?
3 years.
So I'm giving up 3 years of my life regardless.
Yes. But 3 versus 10.
I think I would go to the island, but have you watched the Mr. Beast thing?
I haven't yet.
It just made me think of that because they're competing for an island in one of the challenges.
Do you not fuck your sound up with how often you move this microphone?
No, I don't think so.
Because you just play with it the fucking
It's
entire
too
time.
far away.
If you sat up straight like a normal person.
No, because my back gets sore then.
No, your back is sore because you don't sit up straight.
My back is sore because someone bent me over.
Well, it wasn't me, so who you cheating on me with?
Why is there a yellow thing in my ass?
Well, because you didn't move the stuff that was on the couch before you sat on.
It was there. I don't know what I was talking about, Mr. Beast.
I don't like that you're holding that now. It's gonna be you.
It's actually pretty good. I like how he kept it YouTube-esque.
I haven't watched it, and I haven't watched the
still, like,
YouTube ones.
Made it like a TV show, but he also still kept like a YouTube vibe to it, which I thought was cool. I told you
liked them.
they're taking over the mainstream videos.
It'll
TV.
go back in a circle, I think, eventually. But yeah.
And Amazon Prime, I never really. They got fucking ads on there. I know it's been on there for a while, but I haven't watched like streaming in a long time. How annoying is that shit?
I pay for ad free.
Oh, this is why I'm saying we just cancel all of our subscriptions. We don't watch TV. We move to a bush and we live off the grid.
You've never once said this to me.
Would you do that? I
No,
always thought it'd be fun to try and live off the grid.
because I watched us play Don't Starve together, and you died real quickly. So then I would just be left to die of hunger by
No,
myself.
but that doesn't count. Like, it'd be more like watching Alone.
Yeah, and I
Where
watched
you go
those
to the
people,
bush with nothing, you got a stick and another stick, and that's all you got to live with.
and they don't make it very long.
I think my toxic trait is that I think I could live.
I
a long
also
time.
think that you think you could live. I don't
think I would
think
do
you
well?
could live, but I think that you could live.
I think I would do well.
I think you would do well on like a show like Alone, but I don't think that you're lasting longer than most of those people.
We could talk about this. Next week I have to go to the Arctic Circle, and we have to get on these tiny ass planes. What?
ADHD
Okay,
brain.
no, but this just made me think
we
of it.
didn't even finish talking.
No,
you
but-
just I watched you literally ignore the last 30 seconds of what I said because you
What
were
did you
thinking
say?
of exactly.
I was. That's what ADHD. Something clicks in your brain, and you just everything else shuts off, and you're just focused on that.
I
Do
know.
you've never been in a conversation for like 10 minutes with someone, and you just slowly start like thinking about like mashed potatoes, and then you're just thinking about mashed potatoes, and you're just nodding your head, looking at them, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, you got that, and you're like, yeah, mashed potatoes and gravy.
No, because most time if I phased out, I go, sorry, I wasn't listening. Can you repeat
Usually
that?
I do that because I'm stuck after.
You do not.
I just did. I asked you. What did you
Only
say?
because I pointed it out that you would. Otherwise, you would have just kept going on in the next story. Lexi does this to me all the time too. I just see it in her face. I'm like, she's not listening to me.
Can you see it on my face?
Yes.
No, I don't like that because that means other people can. And I just zone out.
Well,
Okay,
I
wait,
know
what
you
did
better.
you ask me?
I didn't ask you. I was just trying to finish the fucking conversation we were having about lasting on Alone before moving topics to something else.
No, this was in the same realm. Do you want to understand how?
Yeah, but you
I
didn't
was
even.
getting there.
You didn't even finish listening to me. You were just like moving on to your next point.
No, I was. What were you saying then? You were talking about how
Just move on.
you thought that I could think that I thought.
There was more after that, but just move
Say
on.
it.
Just keep going. You can watch it back when you're editing the tapes.
Say it when I stick this inside your
Just
booty
give me
hole.
back that. I'm
I
scared
would
of you
hook
owning
out
it.
Your long intestine. Is that what it's called? Your long intestine. I'm a book reader now. I can.
Okay.
I'll write a book about
Okay.
that.
Go about how you're going.
I'm
to
going to the
Arctic
circle. And where I was going with this is survival things that I think I could survive. I think I could survive in a place that I'm relative to the land. Like I know my surroundings, familiar with the nature. Where I'm going with this, I'm going to the Arctic Circle to go on a work trip. There's fucking polar bears and shit up there, and what if they eat me? Okay, that wasn't really where I was going with this, but that also crossed my brain. Listen, Kate, I'm getting there.
Get in there.
No,
Let me just walk.
we're going there. We're going in the middle of nowhere. We have to fly on these like little tiny planes. So like, what are the odds that those planes crash and I have to survive? This is where I was trying to get to. And
Hatchet
the second start of
style.
that, huh?
Hatchet style. You should read Hatchet before you
So
go.
you cut your own arm off?
No, it's a book that I read in school, so I'm surprised you didn't. About essentially a kid on a plane like that goes down, and he's like 12 and has to survive, and all he has is a hatchet. It's a
This is what
fucking
I was
good ass.
thinking. I was looking at my suitcase.
Or 1984.
I watched the one where the guy goes in the Grand Canyon and cuts his arm off because he's stuck between a boulder
That's a good movie.
with a pocket knife.
Yeah, that's
That
a
would be
really good
insane.
movie.
So I was looking at my suitcase and I was like, what do I gotta pack in here to survive in case the plane goes down? But also they told me it's mandatory like winter clothing.
Because it's
Like,
fucking cold.
Yeah, because if the plane goes down, you freeze to death. Not like I'm gonna survive anyways, because you think someone's gonna come find me?
They normally have tracking
Would it
beakers
be
in them. You just have to
possible?
make sure to put that up. They have flares
Put
too.
that up. So, anyways, I went and I got a whole bunch of food from
They've just got canned beans in a
no,
suitcase.
I got dehydrated meals in a bag because they told me to bring food with me. But what else would you put in your suitcase to bring with you that isn't gonna go bad?
Probably canned beans, canned stuff.
It can't be heavy. I only got like a 50-pound luggage to bring, and I got to bring all my winter gear, my clothes to work in, like my toothbrush and all that stuff. And my work boots, that's the other thing. Heavy work boots. Like, my bag's filling up, and I gotta get food in there for a week.
Pasta. I probably would have brought a lot of pasta.
How do you bring the sauces then?
All I need is butter.
Yuck.
I love a good butter pasta.
So,
Like garlic butter pasta, delicious. I love a good sauce pasta too, but sorry, I should say pasta.
pasta. I don't
Okay,
like
so you're
pasta.
surviving in the
No, but-
woods, off the grid, off man-made,
So I went-
dehydrated, pre-bought packages.
I went to the camping store to buy food. Well, the food was gonna be for like my week. Like,
I know,
those are
I'm
gonna
just
be my
making
actual
fun
meals.
of you for
But I was like,
it.
you know, I'll throw a couple more in there in case the plane goes down. And I bought one of those like flint and steel things in case the plane goes down. I was like, I'm gonna throw this in my bag because what if we go down and we need to start a fire? If I even
I don't
survive.
think the plane is going down. I think it's so cool that you get to go on one of those planes,
And then
though.
I was gonna buy like there's like water tablets that you throw in your water, it like purifies them. I was gonna buy those too, in case I gotta like drink snow. I'm not kidding. I didn't buy them, but I was going to. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, if the plane goes down, what are the odds I actually survive? And also, the Arctic is like one of the hardest places to survive because there's nothing. There's no trees to light fires. There's hardly any animals. It's barren. So if it goes down, I'm probably.
I don't think you're going down. You're probably pretty safe.
I hope not.
I think you're pretty safe.
Knock on wood. I knocked on metal. But what if it did? It's
Read Hatchet. He survived. Hatchet's a good fucking
But
book.
also, I feel like you have more chance of surviving on one of those big planes than those small ones. I mean, flying around on those little twin otters, which is like a tiny, like 3-person plane.
The survival rate on planes is like planes do not go down that often.
I know, but what if they do?
Like-
Survival rate of planes that go down. How's that for a category?
I don't know. I haven't done it, but like you're literally have more risk driving to the airports.
I'm just scared that it.
And like
Or,
planes
like,
are safe because they can like glide them down too, so you don't die in the crashes a lot. Versus a helicopter, you're fucking
or
dead.
what if it's like a horror movie or book where like they fly you up there and they don't come back, and you gotta survive now? There was a community. What if they fly you up there? Community gone. Or the community's like.
What if we didn't live in what ifs?
Or the
That
community's like
are like
a cannibal
1 to a
community
million
that this horror book- Listen,
chances.
this will be the book that you can write. Someone goes on a work trip, but the community that they're going up to, very small community, tiny community, but they're behind the chartered plane flights to bring people up there for quote unquote work, but they're actually bringing them up there to eat them because it's a town full of cannibals. Good book or no? That sounds like a good plot, no?
Maybe you should write it.
Tell me I'm wrong.
It feels like a plot of a lot of cannibal books.
Honestly, the last book I read, I feel like I could have wrote that, so I just flipped that into that.
You couldn't have. No Exit's incredible. You're wrong.
The first half of it, I was like, I could literally write this.
You're wrong. No Exit is incredible.
The guy was just talking about the same thing for the first hour.
He's setting the
3
scene
hours,
and the
actually.
atmosphere, and he
No,
doesn't.
you
That
didn't.
book moves so quickly.
Oh my gosh, the guy literally described the design on his beanie like 1,700 times. I would go back to do a book report just on how many times he mentioned the logo on the guy's tube.
He's just setting the scene.
44 times.
Like literally, your number just keeps escalating every fucking 5 seconds. It's 17 times, then it's 44 times. Next time it's gonna be 60 times.
Every minute of the book, I got another one.
I don't think so.
I
should go back and look just to prove you wrong.
No. I think any new people that read this because of my excellent vlog, write them down.
That book is like one of the fastest paced thrillers there is. So like the fact that you called it slow, I said
The
in my
first
Discord you
half was
called it
slow.
slow, and Chris was like, and he thinks he can do fantasy because a fucking 700-page fantasy is a lot slower. There's a lot more of describing the color of grass. They're setting the scene so that you can picture it all in your head.
They just kept talking about how wintry it was outside. I get it. There's snow on the ground. Move on.
Yeah, but most people don't because we live in a winter climate, so we understand what it's like when there's snow on the
but if you say
ground.
it once or you say it 17 more times, there's still snow on the ground.
Do you know that most people don't compute the first time?
Well, pay attention.
You're supposed to say things over again so that your brain gets it. That's actually a
And the
an
other thing that
actual
I didn't
thing.
like, I feel like he was just throwing words in there to try and be fancy when it didn't need to be fancy. Do you understand that or no? Like they're like it wasn't, I can't remember. They were describing something about his eyeball. They're like they stabbed him in his eyeball.
No
Why didn't they just say
Exodus.
eyeball? They're like they stabbed him in his retina. Like wasn't really necessary to say that, in my opinion.
No exit is not flowery writing either. I need you to read a flowery, slow ass book, and then you'll understand how basic and fast paced that was. They'll be like, they'll say that they stabbed it in the small circular object that jutted out of the crevice between the nose
don't need that in
and
my life.
that is how like flowery writing is.
I don't need that. That it's just like get on with this. Like I have a life to live right now. Like let's get through this book.
Maybe you need to speed it up more too.
No, she was talking pretty fast. Not as fast as yours, but
Because if you are feeling like it's slow, it also could be that.
no, I had it sometimes 1.3 or sometimes 1.4, but mostly 1.3. I wasn't at like 3 times like you.
Would you rather live in a home without windows or without warm water? My answer is warm water.
What?
I can go fucking outside still. I didn't say there was no doors.
You want warm water?
No, live without warm water. Wait, yeah, I want warm water. Live without windows. Yeah,
Yes.
live without windows. Yeah.
Yes, that makes a lot more
Yeah.
sense. Because
You can just go outside.
wait, does that mean you're not allowed to like boil water, or it just doesn't come readily available out of the tap?
I'm assuming.
Why did I flabbergast you with that?
Because I hate playing Would You Rathers with you because
This is what you need to know. The circumstances. This is literally the entire.
No,
Would you rather are to get you to talk and start like elaborating and thinking and questioning the world.
no, I just want the answer. You just ask like how am I supposed to know the person who wrote this question? I'm not the person who wrote
I'm
the
saying-
question.
What I'm trying to say is let's discuss the parameters and set some parameters here.
This is a lot more work than just asking a fucking question.
We're on a podcast. We're meant to talk. Is that not what we're doing here?
But I don't. You make the parameters and tell me what they are. Don't ask me.
Just talk to me.
What is your answer?
I want no windows with no parameters. Not one. No parameters. You're not allowed to be outside. You're not allowed to see the day of light for the rest of your life. That's the parameter.
No parameter. This still has a parameter?
Somebody start a podcast with me.
Would you rather magically heal from any injury but get stabbed once per day, or never need to sleep but go unconscious for 5 minutes each day?
Go unconscious for 5 minutes every day. It's like you're still sleeping, but it's only 5 minutes instead of 10 hours.
I would also pick that, but I was close to. If I could just heal if someone stabbed me, I was like, I fucking hate being injured.
Wait, they gotta stab you to heal? Or you just get
No,
stabbed?
you get stabbed once a day.
But then you just get to. Does that mean you get to heal yourself from like diseases and stuff too?
Make the parameters and tell me.
For the love of Pete Davidson, please just.
I told you to answer yourself and tell me what the answer was.
If you could.
Why do I have to make the answer?
Because I'm asking you. You didn't ask me.
Because I didn't need the answer.
If I could heal like disease and stuff, I think I would take the stab because that means you could just live forever. Right? You just grow a new kidney, like Deadpool style. You could just regenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who else regenerates?
In my brain, it wasn't healing diseases,
Like a lizard?
but I'm still taking sleep.
If it's not disease, I'm taking sleep.
Because I feel like a disease you don't like heal from. You like if you
Yeah,
have
you just
cancer, you
replace the
don't heal
cells.
cancer. You have to eradicate cancer.
Yeah, you just give yourself new cells in your body. That's like healing. That's like growing a new arm. You just regrew the cells. That's an arm.
But I don't think you like. I wouldn't. If you told me I could heal, I also wouldn't think that I could just grow a new arm.
That's what healing is.
Like if you
When you
cut off
say-
my arm, I'm healing the wound around
When you
it.
say heal, I'm thinking like Deadpool. Like you chop the guy's wiener off, he grows a new wiener.
I'm thinking like if I get cut, it's gonna heal
Same thing,
instantly.
like Wolverine style.
But like if you chop off an arm, I'm not just gonna grow a new arm. I'm just gonna heal my cut closed.
Be like Deadpool, and you got a little baby arm for a while until it grows all the way back.
You are rejuvenating. Rejuvenating?
No, that's like you had a glass of
Yeah.
water.
What
and you
is the
feel
word
better.
I'm thinking of?
Rejuvenating is like becoming young again.
I
isn't it?
literally just said yes when you said that.
I asked something different. I literally did I not ask something different? Rejuvenation.
Also, you didn't ask a question. You said it's like.
No, I said, is it like that? Is it not? I said it's like blah blah blah. Is it not? Question mark.
No, I was thinking that is the right word.
The
It's
fountain of
restore,
youth.
rejuvenating, rejuvenate.
The fountain of youth.
Okay. Would you rather give up all sweets, which includes cake, ice cream, candy, pie, basically anything and everything that you can think of that's sweet, or all fast food like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Domino's, Wendy's, Waffle House, etc.?
Good question.
In my brain too, if you're giving up like like cake or anything or like pie, you can't go to like Taco Bell and order dessert. I feel like you're giving up all desserts.
Good parameters, Cassidy.
You're welcome.
I would agree with that parameter.
I'm giving up sweets.
Honestly, I was gonna say that too, but I think I eat more sweets than I eat fast food. But I think I would value fast food more than sweets.
I love fast food. I eat a lot of fast food for lunch. I don't think I could live without chicken nuggets from McDonald's in my life.
I think I would give up fast food because I think I eat sweets more than fast food in my life.
I
just
would
based
agree
on
you
that.
eat sweets more
I'm always
until you live with
snacking.
me, and then I'll be ordering McDonald's.
Nope. I think, yeah. Honestly, fast food isn't even like that good.
I love fast food.
I'd way rather, like, every now and then I'll get like a craving for something, but I'd rather just cook something. Like, nothing's really that good that it's like, oh, I need fast food right now.
I
From
love
this
chicken
establishment.
nuggets.
Yeah, but just throw some in the oven.
They're not the same.
Make your own.
They're not the same. They're not deep fried.
We can deep fry them. Have you ever deep fried a nugget?
Not at home because it's way too much work and really fucking expensive.
But we could.
Yeah, but it's cheaper for me just to go to McDonald's, get nuggets, and waste all that oil deep frying 6 nuggets.
Reuse it. Recycle, reuse, the 3 R's.
I'm not doing that.
But you could. Can't you reuse oil?
I don't fully know, to be honest.
Sometimes I want to stick this in my ear and pull out my brain.
You're stoned. Would you
I'm
rather?
stoned?
This is part of the.
I thought you
the
meant like someone
parameter.
was throwing a stone at me. Like medieval times.
I could do that. I would really like to do that.
What?
Okay, no, I'm setting the scene.
You've smoked the
You're
devil's
stoned.
greenery.
Would you rather watch a movie or watch 90 YouTube shorts? Easily a movie. Easily.
Bro, I get sucked into 90 YouTube shorts and I'm not stoned. If I was stoned, I would just be... The craziest thing is I'll watch shorts on one platform for like way longer than I should, and then I'll scroll to go like check notifications on another app, and I'll just get sucked into the shorts on that platform, and then I'll watch those for another, and then so you start on Facebook, and then you go to YouTube, and then you start watching them on TikTok, and you just did like a couple hours of shorts because you just went to shorts on the different platforms.
Yeah, you're really someone who should probably delete all that shit because you get so sucked into it.
I used to have TikTok removed. It was good until I realized that I need it to post things on.
Really only go on TikTok or like Reels in the morning or at night, but that's when I'm literally doing nothing. And so like I'm prepared to sit there and get sucked in for an hour. But like during the day, I never find myself just like on them. Like it's when I'm laying in bed, like watching TV, I end up on them.
Usually, me too. Like in the mornings, but you're like, I don't know, you're in like a meeting or you're doing something and it's like a meeting that you're not really involved in. You're just like,
Yeah, I don't have those. My boss is nice to me.
I wish I had a boss.
You do have a boss. You wish you didn't have a boss.
I wish I was the boss.
I think that's the end of my would you rather questions. I don't think I have another.
Would you rather podcast with me every day until you die, or never be able to do social media again?
I would podcast with you every day until I died.
Wow. I don't believe you.
I love social media too much.
Okay. That is all. Goodbye.
Wait. This is a good one. Would you rather 10,000 people believe you're the human incarnation of a god or be able to mind control all mice in a 1 kilometer radius?
What the fuck?
I think I'm mind controlling the fucking mice.
That's kind of sick, actually. You can imagine you didn't like someone and you just sent all the mice in their
Sick the
house.
mice on them? That'd
You're
be
just like,
sick.
fuck it, go raid this guy's house.
Just
eat
a
all
mice
his cheese.
carrying a TV out.
Oh, you could use it for like bank robberies too.
You'd be
Cassidy.
like Ant-Man, but you'd be Mice Man.
But if you could mind control 1,000 people, you could control the minds of 1,000 people.
There was no mind controlling 1,000 people.
What was the first one?
It was
you were a
10,000 people believe you're the human incarnation of a god.
I don't need that. Although it would be pretty influential.
It would
but
be pretty
cool. I don't
cool.
want to manipulate.
I could be a billionaire because I'd be a fucking cult leader.
You could.
I pretty much already am.
Billionaire from mice training. Like you could have a circus, the traveling mouse show.
I could just steal things from people's houses.
You could steal things.
Send my mice
you could do
to get
a lot.
all the cash out of pockets of jeans.
And then you could take the mice and you could transform them into a body of a human. You know when you like,
What? What the fuck did this come from?
They like morph in. Have you ever seen like an insect movie where all the ants like get together and they build one person?
I know what you're saying.
But out of mice.
Put them like a person swallows them and they eat the brain or something.
What? You're gonna sit mice to climb in someone's booty hole?
Have you seen the like torture? Oh, these are the worst. It's with rats, I think, not mice. That like they used to do where they'd put like a bowl. They put like a mice.
Oh
with
yeah,
a bowl,
and then
the
they'd piss the mouse off, and they would just eat through
to get out of like the burning bowl. Oh, that'd be awful.
I actually can't believe that some of the things that happened in history.
We were
talking about it, like the witches. We were talking about it on X. We were talking about the witches with your sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were talking about it on Xbox. But can you just imagine? It's fascinating. You don't find it interesting how people could back then? They were just like, yeah, fuck it, you're a witch, and they just burned him alive. No rhyme or reason. They're just like, yeah, I don't like this guy. He's a witch. Like, I can't even believe that happened.
I think it's interesting how something gets stuck in your brain and like you just talk about it for the next like 2 months. Like it doesn't leave your brain. It's like me, but like I like watch things to do like different things. I can't just like. But like I just find that very interesting. Like I feel like when you have a conversation with me about something, you're gonna go have a conversation with every single other person about it. I think it's cool. Like I'm not making fun of it.
I didn't bring it up. Actually, someone else did, and then I was like, we were just talking about this.
But it is wild. It is wild.
Like, you just burnt someone alive. Like some of the things in history, I know they talk about it, but it just doesn't feel real till you actually think about it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel like it feels a little bit somewhat. I wonder if it feels more real to me because I read about it all the time, and like books are based on real life events and human psychology and things like that. And so like reading things like when I read The Poppy War, which is based on actually what happened and what they did, it's like I feel like I'm more made aware of things that happened a lot in the world through reading.
Like last time I was at my grandma's house, she showed us a picture of her riding a horse to school. Like, I know that happened.
But you didn't know that happened, but yes,
like,
it happened.
I just can't imagine Like, could you imagine riding a horse to school?
I would love to ride a horse to school. I love horses.
I couldn't imagine you on a horse.
I used to go horseback riding.
Didn't you say one with one eye attacked you? A horse with one
No,
eye attacked you?
that was my sister. My sister hates horseback riding, and she went to Union camp, and they made her ride horses. And they made her ride. She already hates horses, and they made her ride the one-eyed horse, and she just cried the entire time. Like she bawled her eyes out because she hates horses. She said Kelsey cried the entire Union camp, but when they rode horses, Kelsey stopped crying and Amber started crying, and they just swapped.
How do you think the horse lost an eye? I think he was like fighting people.
Probably another animal, but also it could have.
An eagle just came and pecked out one eye.
Well, if you get into a fight with any animal, but it also could have been a disease. Like it could have gotten something in its eye and then lost eyesight. And a lot of times they take out eyes. They'll take it out so it doesn't spread other places, or it's better for the animal. But as like a little baby horse, a coal, that's what they're called, right?
A coal?
A coal. Is that not what they're called?
I think that's something when you're sick.
A coal?
Yeah. Or like a coal sore. Or like something you burn in Minecraft to like make wood. Coal? Where you go mining.
Well, coal is like a... like, yeah, it's like there's the stone or whatever.
The stone?
You get coal for Christmas if you're bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You use it to like burn a train, to ignite a train.
Okay, well, do you know what a baby horse is called?
A fawn.
A foal.
A foal.
We were close.
Isn't that like a rodent?
No, the term we use for baby horses, male foals are called colts, and female foals are called fillies. We were really off.
Well, I don't know about we. I knew that wasn't right. That was all you, brother.
You didn't offer anything, and then you offered something that was wrong.
Well, I knew coal. Coal was not a horse. It sounds like a mole's
Well,
sister.
I was close. Colt and coal. I was on the right path.
You were close. You were very close.
Sorry. I'm done filming this. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm never doing social media again. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I guess I was going to tell you all to watch again and play along with us because I forgot to tell you at the beginning to leave your would you rather answers in the comments below. So, guess you got to watch again.
Bye-bye.